are fake news.
Sir. What's going on, guys? My name is El Dinero, and welcome to the long-awaited, highly anticipated return of my trademark series, Top 5 Tweets. The subject of today's very special episode is the former host of the hit reality TV show The Apprentice and outspoken Twitter personality Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a man who repeatedly makes headlines for his benign and altruistic worldview, his selfless ability to turn the other cheek, and his generally humble demeanor. He originally made his name as a property developer in Manhattan in the 80s after receiving a very small loan from his working class father, and created a subtle empire that he doesn't really like to talk about that much. It's impossible to say how much Donald Trump is truly worth, but financial experts insist that in all likelihood he has amassed a personal fortune of over $25,000 in his lifetime. So what makes this man's Twitter account worthy of taking center stage on a prestigious miniseries like this? Well, folks, let's take a look. In at number 5 from May 2013, after Mr. Trump was the subject of a possibly petty jab from Daily Show host Jon Stewart, which caused the property developer to descend into a 5-tweet long meltdown, the crux of which was as follows. Amazing how the haters and losers keep tweeting the name Fuckface Von Clownstick like they're so original and like no one else is doing it. I think it's important to read between the lines and ascertain the composure and level-headed thinking required to respond to a throwaway jab like this, with a litany of tweets attempting to bury Mr. Stewart's credibility, including a staple Trump response to any semblance of criticism whatsoever, by referring to the perpetrator as being overrated. This basically ticks all the boxes of a personality that is willing to let things go and will not hold grudges. I want to preface entry number 4 on this list with a surprising fact that some of you may not know. Donald Trump is actually interested in politics and has, in the past, made some judgments and criticisms aimed at President Obama in particular. As Trump has spent a lifetime working hard, he is a man who has no time for those in authoritative positions being perceived as slacking off or not leading by example and displaying a strong work ethic. Entry number 4 contains a small list of tweets that Trump made from 2011 to 2014 about Obama and his pastime of playing golf. President Obama played golf yesterday? He asks in a perhaps surprised manner. Obama played golf yesterday. Now he heads to a 10-day vacation in Martha's Vineyard. Nice work ethic, Trump pontificates. Who else could take 16 vacations, play over 100 rounds of golf, and hold over 300 fundraisers while serving as President of the United States? Trump asks rhetorically. Can you believe that, with all of the problems and difficulties facing the US, President Obama spent the day playing golf? Trump asks once again. I think Donald is onto something here, and if his assumptions on Obama's golf habits are correct, perhaps it's best that he's being called out on it. The last thing we want is a president who wastes any time not working, breaking promises, or displaying grade A level hypocrisy. And what's the deal with presidents playing golf anyway? What is that? What is it about golf that makes presidents want to go and play it? I don't know. The next greatest tweet from casino owner Donald Trump comes from August 2012, when Trump decided to dedicate months of his life attempting to get to the bottom of the issue relating to Obama's birthplace and whether or not he is a real American, like Hulk Hogan. An extremely credible source has called my office and told me that Barack Obama's birth certificate is a fraud, Trump exclaims. With no reason to deny this is true, I believe that we should take Trump at his word and investigate this further to figure out what's going on. Was Obama born in Kenya? Is he a Muslim? How many rounds of golf do Muslims usually play? More importantly, if Trump says it's a credible source, it's a credible source, and I truly believe that if Trump himself were president, he would be able to calmly and rationally deal with extreme criticism rooted in based facts by being the bigger person and keeping a cool head. In at number 2, we have a tweet from fact mogul Donald Trump, who in 2014 took to the social media website to showcase his capacity for rational thought, as he gives rise to one of the most overlooked arms of evil that the establishment is using to choke our children to death with. I'm not against vaccinations for your children, Trump begins. I'm against them in one massive dose. Spread them out over a period of time and autism will drop, he continues, with no explanation or source to support this rational claim. The belief that vaccinations cause autism has obviously never been debunked, and science has no idea as to why we keep making all of our children autistic on purpose, but hopefully someday Trump will assume enough power to be able to put a stop to this chaos. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the best best Donald Trump tweet from the very date of my 22nd birthday, Trump took to Twitter and gave me the present I've always wanted: the truth. The concept of global warming was created by and for the Chinese in order to make US manufacturing non-competitive. This mind-blowing fact certainly tore the roof off the echo chamber that liberal snowflakes have been hiding in for decades now, and it shines a whole new light on modern science's conspiracy to force us into living on a habitable planet. With no establishment or liberal media fake news tactics like sources, statistics, or facts to back up this claim, Donald Trump continued to drop truth bombs pertaining to global warming to convince his growing army of followers that because there's snow in the world, global temperatures couldn't possibly be rising. It's times like this I have to take a step back and be thankful that the world, as we know it, is in safe hands. And that is a fact, and you can take that to the bank. I've been El Dinero. Fuck the world.